lots of upside in B. Remember what B is. B is earned income. Category number 1. By the way, we're only on number 1 and you already learned a bunch. Commissions. Everybody can get a commission. I would only work at a company where you can get a commission. If your position does not offer a commission, it's because you hadn't asked for the commission. You need to go sit down with your HR person and say, dude, where is the money in this joint? Don't pay me anymore. I love my job. I love where I work. I like our mission. Just show me where the dough is. Now, the closer you get to the revenue, to the stream, the closer you get, and the further away you get, the closer you get, guess what? The closer you get to the floor, the closer you get to the stage, the more likely you are to get spit on. Okay, the closer you get to the floor, the more chances you got to be seen on the floor. The further you get away, and this is what happens to a lot of people, okay? The receptionist, she sits out here. She doesn't get close enough to the revenue. She answered the phone and then passed it on. She should have made a super impression right there. Oh my God, thank you for calling. Mr. Cardone's waiting for you right now. Let me take your name and number. I'm going to have him call you right back. Because I know he doesn't want you to wait. He's in a meeting, but I know he's expecting your call. How do you spell the last name? How do you spell the first name? That's communication. That's how you get money. Everything you want, all the freedom, financial freedom you want is in the hands of someone else. You should be at a job where people are actually telling the people that you work. Who is that person that answers the phone? My God, Kayla's unbelievable. Oh, that guy Johnny's great. Jared that works for you, he's awesome. You should be hearing that because that's also a commission. And if people praise me enough, they will pay me in the future. Trust me. If you are praised enough in the right ecosystem, sooner or later, the marketplace will say, reward that person with money. Okay? 1C. Again, we're still on earned income.
Real quick, congratulations to Lucy, Ed, Jeffrey, Angel, Mario, Sean, Claudia, Nelson, Marwin, Robert, Jeffrey, Sean, Maria, Jose.
Stupid offer.
Sir Patrick, Steve, Gary, Justin, and Shifla, and Diana.
Brilliant people.
GrantCardone.com.
Stupid offer.
GrantCardone.com / income. GrantCardone.com /
1C, bonus income. Guys, by the way, I'm going to share with you 7 of these. We're going to give a free gift away, a $3,000 seat to our 10X Growth Conference, our annual conference VIP seat. I'm going to give that away. You got to stay to the end. I need to see your notes. Where do you want to post the notes?
#10X.
Where though? Where to post them? The question was where?
Instagram.
Really? Everybody loves Instagram? What about Twitter, man?
Twitter.
I was loving Twitter
Facebook
yesterday.
and Twitter. Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, by the way, y'all want to learn about multiple flows of income? Let me tell you something. This isn't just about money. Facebook and Instagram walked down all day yesterday. I got buddies of mine that when you guys going to build a real business? I tell them all the time, hey, when you going to build a real business? What do you mean, man? I made $5 million last year on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, when you going to build a real business? Because one day they're going to black out. It's not going to be for a day either. Okay? We made money yesterday because I'm not dependent upon one flow, ever. I never want to be dependent upon one flow of anything, much less income. Oh, by the way, those income flows, can they see that little chart? Can you pop that chart way up? Just make it big, man. See that bad boy right there? Can they see it good?
So full screen, it would be like.
Oh, that looks good. How strong are you right now? Like if that was the lifeblood of your future, how many different flows do you have? Paulie, I sure would like those to be different colors next time. Okay, 1C, bonus income, increased income, increased income. This is increased earned income because of a unique value add position or performance. Now, Natalie back here. Okay, you guys been following me. You know Natalie. Okay, you know Natalie. You can call in and talk to Natalie. Huh?
Natty OG.
Natty OG on Instagram, okay? She increases her responsibility within the organization. To my knowledge, we don't pay her more money to do that. What naturally happens is the marketplace, money moves to responsibility. They who take more responsibility end up with more money. So people that are irresponsible end up with no money. You looking at my biceps stuff?
Always.
Let's give it up for
Why? Huh?
Give it up for those biceps.
okay? But all this is the same. It's all the same. Like whatever I pay attention to, I'm going to get results with. You're only paying attention to your job. This is my dad. My dad was great at his job. And then, boom, he died. And then that one flow stopped. Earned income. There was no commissions coming in. There was no bonuses coming in. There was no interest coming in. There was no dividends coming in. There was no capital gains coming in. There was nothing, man. Bam, it stopped. Okay, now watch. Michael Jackson dies. Prior to his death, his album sales had died. Okay, the month after he died, he made more money the month after he died from royalty income, not earned income. Because if you remember the whole story about MJ canceled the tour. And when the tour stopped, they kind of choked him off. Then they sued him. They didn't just cut him off from his income that he needed. They attacked him on his suit line because he owed for what he had taken. He owed the promote company. So not only did his income line get cut off, but he got pushed on him, enforcement of reversed income liability. Okay? And dude, when he died, bang, just like all the money in the universe just started puking on him. From both two things. His music and the Beatles' music. Because of royalty income. You and your family, you and your husband, you and your wife, should be talking about how do we create royalty income. Okay, I've been receiving royalty income, not bonus income, for almost 20 years from one partner. I'll tell you about that here in a second, okay? So how do I get to the bonus income? Bonus income is what got me to the royalty income. If you don't figure out how to get bonuses, dude, even a dog knows how to get a bone. That doesn't make it evergreen, does it? Even a dog knows how to chase a bone, okay? Look, you're sitting in a job, you've been there 7 years, 8 years, and you don't know where the bone is? Come on, think about it. How motivated are you to change the condition of your life? How motivated are you to change the condition of your life? Increase your responsibility about your finances, okay? When you increase responsibility, you'll start finding bonuses. Okay, number 2, must increase the value of things. The thing you'll have to do is you'll have to increase the value of the things you're involved with by either bringing in money, saving money, or saving time. Show me a faster way to do things, okay? Put together a deal. Get me a Kanye. Get me Jay-Z at my next conference, right? Put together a deal with me to go to Singapore, Australia, Dubai. Those are ways to earn commissions. Okay. Number 3, by the way, I hadn't left my job to do that. You don't want to leave number 1 until you got so much of the other streams coming in that you don't miss number 1. And we'll tell you the ideal target tonight before we leave here. 3, you're based on performance of a division or a company. So Jared could be like, hey, Grant, I'm going to bring in this guy, Greg. I'm going to have him run our license program, and we're going to give him a bonus, a piece, if he hits $1 million or 10 million or 100 million. Okay. Number 4, bonuses are given for people that increase the value of a company. CEOs have gotten this on Wall Street for years. Take the value of the stock from $80 to $100 and you get a piece. Okay. Number 5, a little more complicated. Number 5, low risk. This is a low risk deal. Bonuses are low risk. What's the risk for you? High rewards. Okay, but you know what most people do? Most people go moonlighting. It's so dumb. I'm going to go take on another client. I'm going to go spend more of my time. I'm going to travel to LA and meet with my boy. We're going to hang out together and come up with a new scheme when he could have just done it right here. Low risk, extremely high reward, zero investment. The closer you can stay to your zip code on this, the more money you're going to make. Okay, number 2. Let's move on to the more beneficial ways. Number 2 is profit income. Profit income is money earned by selling something. Okay, a Girl Scout can do this. Look, if a little girl can sell something, the kid, how old is the kid on YouTube that's made 22 million last year?
7 or
7
8.
years old.
7-year-old kid made $22 million on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. Number one,
Testing toys.
you got to sell something here. It's called profit income. You got to sell something. Well, what can I sell? You got plenty of stuff in your house you can sell right now. You got tennis shoes all over the place. That you hadn't used. You got an old tennis racket. You got an old bicycle. Sell it, man. That's money. All right? Make sure you bank it at a higher price than you bought it for, and you won't pay taxes. If it was a business, you could actually take a loss and write it off against your earned income. Number two, you got to have a risk and an investment here. You're gonna have to buy, you can sell one bike, but you start getting in the bike business, then it's a different thing, right? Number three, you better have your timing right. This is the house flipper right here. I bought a house, flipped it, picked up $80,000. Okay, I'm gonna move on. That is a profit income, by the way, not capital gains. Why do you want to know the difference between profit income, taxed at 40%? If it was a capital gains, I'd pay 19. Okay, what would you rather have? A profit income or capital gains? What would you rather have? Would you rather profit income 100 grand or capital gains at 60? Capital gains 60, profit income at 100. But why? Okay. Well, yeah, you would want both, right? Okay, that's the right answer. But see this right here at 60, I owe 12,000. In some cases, there's a little. It's called the 199A. It was added last year to the Jobs Act. 199A, I think it is. Jared, check it out. It's a way for the homeowner now to move part of his equity into a capital gains structure and then 1031 into multifamily. Okay.
Wow. That's some stuff right there.
It's tricky dicky, dog. Okay. I'll tell you another little thing. You could actually make profit income from here if it was in the right structure and make capital gains, not profit income on it. But again, you need to check with your accountant on this. You need to do your own research and know all these things start putting you at some risk to say, hey, did you do that right? I've been audited 4 times, okay? We won all our audits. We had one minor thing out on our first audit that we were penalized on. It was a minor penalty. You want to be audited, by the way.
Dude, I just was watching this thing. You know how you were talking about taxes and how they're starting to tax a lot of people that are moving around? They were saying that when people are moving now, there's almost a 100% chance out of state that they're going to get audited.
Totally. Like my 3 audits came right after I moved to the state of California. There's a thing called SALT. SALT is state and SALT is the state. Pull it up. SALT stands for, it's a tax, right? It's a tax. It used to be, I can explain it to you. I don't know what the acronym is. It used to be that SALT was, if I live in California where I lived, or New York, if I paid $130,000 in state tax, I could take the $130 and deduct it from my federal liability. It's taxes paid.
State and local tax deduction.
State and local tax. So, like, if a guy makes 100 grand in New York and he pays 13,000, which is completely stupid, by the way. They're going to run the whole state into the ground, charging taxes. If I pay 13, then when I go to my federal return, okay, I don't pay taxes on 100 on a federal level. I pay taxes at 87,000. And people used to be able to make sense of, oh yeah, well, I'll live in New York because I get a credit for my state taxes. That was waived last year. If you live in Illinois, Connecticut, New York, California, you don't get a credit for that anymore. You're going to get banged at the federal level, full rate, and you're going to get banged at the state level, full rate, and get credit for nothing, okay? Now, profit income, let's go back to profit income. I know you guys love the tax thing so much, so do I. But to make profit income, you're going to need an inventory. Now, there's some ways around this. There's ways around this. Amazon's a way around this. I don't need inventory on, if I could just put people together, affiliates, drop shipping, right? Begging. Go out and beg, man. Hey, man, how about $100? You guys don't have to have a product, by the way. You could go raise money for charities. Okay? Charities love people. And by the way, charities pay for people to earn contributions because it's really hard to get people to give money. Okay? Number 3, interest income. What's the problem with interest income, Jared?
Problem with interest income.
Two problems.
The problem with interest income is
Number one, you got to have
an
money to get
asset.
it.
Yeah.
I got to have some money to get it. And number two, the average interest in this country is 0.015%. That's not 1.5%. That's that percent. That means I need 7 years to earn 1%.
What was the math that you did on how long it would take you?
My mama was earning money at 10%. It would take me today 83 years to earn the same money that my mother used to earn in 1 year. Okay? Now, interest income. Everybody's like, compound interest. What about compound? Dave Ramsey talks about compound interest constantly. Okay, compound interest. Dude, you compound that as much as you want. You can beat on this every second of every day. You can just hammer it. It ain't going anyplace. It's too low. It starts too low. We are in a low interest rate economy. You could literally take number 3 off. Last year, I saw my report this morning. Where's my phone at? Let's see. I'm gonna give $100 away for anybody that can figure out this answer. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I earned in interest last year. Okay. Give $100 to the first person to get this answer right. Hang on. What is the answer? No, I had interest income last year. Everybody has interest income. I mean, I don't care if you got $5 in the bank, you're going to earn interest income, right? Okay, I earned $2.4 million in interest income last year. Okay? So the question is, how much money did I have? First person that answers that right. How much money did I have?
$180 million.
What's wrong with him? Do you work here? Okay, good. So you guys can post the answer in there. Okay, I earned 2.47. I earned $2,475,000 from interest income. By the way, I'm telling you, I didn't even pay attention to this. The question is, how much money did I have in bank accounts? What was basically my average balance throughout the year to have that? Okay, just take a few minutes and figure it out. I'm going to keep going with our presentation here because I want you guys to know this. Number 3 is not even important. The only thing about number 3 is that you have the ability to keep cash when you need it. Cash is, where's my t-shirt? Cash is trash. Cash is useless. Cash is garbage, but you guys need to learn how to collect it and mount it up and then move it into an investment 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? Number 1, it requires investments. Number 2, you got to get rid of it, right? So it goes away. It requires you to invest. Number 2, upside or downside. Number 2, it's passive. That money didn't require me to do anything. It goes on and on and on forever. 3, liquid. That's, oh my God, I can get my money. This is terrible, by the way. That is not a benefit. That is a detriment to every household in America. Oh, I want to be liquid. No, you do not. Wall Street wants you liquid. You can't get rich being liquid. No one gets rich being liquid. Warren Buffett got rich because he got rich. Right? He ends up with so much surplus money. Why did I earn $2 million in interest last year? Because I had so much money sitting over here making money. You understand? You got to get the money being made puking over here. And I stay at my main job every day, hustling, pushing and shoving, earning money, right? And then I'm working all these little angles, commissions, bonuses, deals. I do deals everywhere because I'm trying to keep all these pipes getting bigger and bigger. Some of you are spending 3 and 4 hours in the gym. I spend 1 hour in the gym, man. I spend the rest of my day working on my flows. How do I fix my flows? I have to talk to people. Who do I talk to? Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, phone calls, okay? Visit people, getting in front of audiences, creating products that lift these pipes up and provide them with passive income, liquidity, okay? You're going to have checking accounts and money markets here. Number 5, it's a low risk. Interest income is low risk. I should have kept all these notes up here. Low risk means what? Low rewards, okay? There's my t-shirt, man. Cash flow. Cash is not king. Cash is trash. Cash flow is king, okay? 4, dividend stocks. I'll tell you the upside and the downside of the dividend income. Hey, don't go away tonight, by the way, folks. Don't go away. Don't leave here, okay? You have to make an investment in a stock to earn a dividend. Number 2, quarterly, typically every 3 months, or the payments, not every month. And you should demand on your investments monthly payments. Why? Why do I want a monthly bang? My mom had to wait for her AT&T dividend every 3 months. She had to wait. Why would she have to wait? Why do the big stock companies, if the big stock companies, these big giant multi-hundred billion dollar companies, if they're so great, why can't they pay every month? They charge you every month. How they charge you is how you want to get your money every month. Can you imagine? I got my money over here. I put my money to work. First of all, I earn the money, and then I put the money to work. I say, go work for me, man. I, the human being, got paid every month. Wouldn't you think I could get a piece of paper to get paid me every month? Why would I ignore this money for 89 days and let AT&T sit on that money for 89 days? Coca-Cola, 89 days. General Electric, 89 days, when I should be paid every month. The reason they get to do that is because you allow them to do that. Okay, stock market, they encourage you, hey, you don't want liquidity, okay? Stay liquid, stay liquid. You could sell your AT&T. It's less liquid than the cash was. It's less liquid. Now I got to go to the market and sell it. If you're selling on a bad day, stock went down, which brings me to number 5. With dividend income, you can lose your initial investment. If you bought, pull up AT&T stock for the last 15 years. I'm just using AT&T because I happen to use AT&T. I pay them every month.
They do that 90-day thing because you made $2.4 million in a year off your money. They're working with billions.
Dude, they're sitting with my money, not paying me every month. They earn 2 months of payments and only pay out once a month. Also, for REITs, which is a real estate investment trust, most REITs pay out every quarter because they're trying to float money around and pad their bad months. Okay, 5 years. 5 years. If you bought AT&T stock in 2014, you paid $35. Today, that stock closed at $30. You would have earned 6.7% on your dividend last year, 7% a year, and you would have lost $5 on 35. So what is that? 20% of your money? No, 18%. You lost 18%, but you earned 7% for 5 years. 35 less the 18 is 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about like a blue chip stock like GE?
Dude, GE, you want me to pull up GE? A great stock. Okay? You paid $90 8 years ago. Today it's worth $9. And they discontinued their dividend. Dividends can be discontinued, at which time you don't want to sell the stock at that moment. Okay? All right, now, brings me to number 5. You can lose your initial capital investment. I'll tell you one of the great tricks of money. If you want to create wealth, if you want to create wealth, don't lose money, and don't forget number 1. Okay? And don't keep money either, by the way. Number 3, don't keep money. Now, I know some of you right now, I can see the chat room right now saying, but dude, you got hundreds of millions of dollars. For you to get paid $2 million last year in interest, who did the math? Anybody come up with a number?
Yeah, 160 million.
Okay, good. We'll give him the $100. Okay, who was that? That's close enough.
Greg.
Greg, I'm going to give it to you, Greg.
Count,
okay, so watch. You're like, wait a minute, dude, don't keep cash. Don't keep money. Don't keep cash. Don't keep money. Do not keep cash. But Grant, you did. Yeah, I did because I'm looking for a place to put the money. By the way, you don't know how much money I had come in, go back out, come back in again. Okay? So it's a flow. You got to get the flow going. Money that sits goes bad. Money that sits goes bad. It's going to die. It's going to go down in value. Every day it is, by the way. You should be in a rush every day. How much capital do we have? How much money do we have? How much money we got sitting in the banks or in money market, okay? How much money sitting in a dead or bad stock? Let me just give you one piece of advice. If you bought AT&T for $30 and it's $35 and it's $30 and the only reason you're keeping it is because you don't want to lose $5, you're an idiot. You're not losing $5. You're getting 30. Don't look at money. Look at money as flows. You invested. It was 35. You paid 35. That's over. You sell. You get 30. You made $30. You're not going to pay taxes on $30. You made $30 and you get to tell them you lost $5. Get your damn money. You got a bike in the garage. Sell it. When's the last time you've been on it? You haven't been on it in 9 months, man. If you haven't used something in 90 days, sell it tonight. Get your money and don't pay any taxes on it. The IRS is going to come to you and say, hey, pay me for that bike you sold. It's non-taxable money. This, I lose $5. I get to report it to the IRS. And if I keep disciplining myself to do that, one day I'll have money so that I can get is that number 5 or number 6? Number 5, I can get rental income. Rental income, much greater returns. It will be monthly, at least at Cardone Capital, it's every month. If you invest with a syndicator, it should be every month. If you invest with a REIT, say, I demand a payment every month. Why not? You collect the rents every month. Number 3, it requires an investment, okay? So this is the upside and the downside. 4, it is illiquid. You want to be illiquid. You do not want cash. Pablo Escobar, if he taught the world anything, he taught the world, don't be liquid. The bugs are going to get the money. Number 5, rental income. Some of the best tax write-offs on the planet. Why do you think Donald Trump does not want you to see his taxes? Why do you think Mitt Romney does not want you to see his taxes? Dude, they lose money. They play so many games, okay? There's so many. It's not that they're doing anything wrong, by the way. The law is written for real estate investments. Okay, I'll tell you one of the best deals you guys missed in your entire lifetime. Prior to, I'm not sure, you might check the year. Maybe Alan can check the year for me. I think it was 1993. Prior to 1993, I could go buy a $100,000 piece of real estate. There was a commercial real estate. Just put in, when was commercial real estate 100% tax deductible? At purchase. Can you imagine what that would do to this country? I could go spend $100,000 on a piece of commercial real estate. I could take a loan out for 80 of it, put $20,000 down. This is mid-80s, I think, Jared, maybe 83, 86. I buy a piece of property for $100,000, a little 7-Eleven. I put $20,000 down, financed it. I wrote off $100,000 that year. Did y'all find it? 1987. Prior to 1987, your family was in a position to go buy real estate in America. Rental income, commercial real estate, pay cash for it. No, not even pay cash. Whatever number it was, it could have been $1 million, right? Could have been $1 million. They would have taken $200,000, put the $200,000 down, taken it out of the bank, taken it out of stocks, taken it off of Wall Street, get it out of bonds, get it out of Wall Street. Don't give it to your kids to go to college. Financed $800,000. Check this out. Written off the entire $1 million that day, that month. Not paid taxes for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years on their income. Can you get this? This isn't about rental income. This is about getting rich. People are like, you always talking about rental income. No, I'm not. I'm talking about financial